Hello, man. My name is Roller Coaster Rider. Oops, sorry. Hello. My name is Roller Coaster Rider, and welcome to Halloween. Blech. Blech. And I'm here with special guest star.
KD, did the movie get to you where you like hacked a few lungs or something because it was so bad?
That would be more entertaining. I think watching me cough up phlegm would be more entertaining than this movie. It would at least have more of a plot.
True, more plot and more moral,
and probably better character development. Anyway, we're seeing Rob Zombie's 31, and we're gonna try as hard as we can to keep this rated PG. But wow.
That was one bad movie.
Now, KD, you and I have seen several horror movies. We've seen The Rage Carry 2. We've seen I Spit on Your Grave 3. You saw a little bit of Branded. You've seen Oogie Loves.
Oogie Loves was in a stage of its own.
But we've seen and reviewed a bunch of like weird, insane movies. Would you rather watch those all over again?
Not really, but they're better than this one.
I'd rather watch I Spit on Your Grave 3 or Carrie 2 or shoot, even the first Carrie or Oogie Loves, which I have on DVD.
I just kind of feel violated. Like, my last hour and a half was taken from my life.
It was an hour and 43 minutes.
Oh, that's worse. An hour and 43 minutes lost.
Few more minutes off your life.
Oh, good God.
Just for the record, I didn't like Hurt You. Well, the movie hurt you, but I didn't hurt you, right?
No.
Okay, so don't say hashtag change Roller Coaster Riders channel. I'll tell you about that later. I've got some problems with the movie.
Just a few.
To quote Cinema Snob, I've got problems with the movie. Okay,
where do we start?
Okay, so it's set on October 31st, 1976, after this crazy lunatic dude who, like, I don't know. He looked like he acted like a meth head with like OCD or something. Huh? He was almost every time you saw him, he was bleeding. Sometimes his own, I'm assuming sometimes other people, and he's always smoking a cigar. One thing I will say, he's intimidating. He is better than the Joker in Suicide Squad, and he is 100 times better than Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor in Batman v Superman. But should we just put the disclaimer we're spoiling everything? But, well, then again, I don't know what you could spoil, because there's not really much of a story.
It's just like people going to this place on the side of the road.
And it doesn't even start like that, because first they go to a self-service gas station with a bunch of characters which have no purpose, and then at the beginning he's just killing this dude, which we never see again, don't even know his name. So I guess Rob Zombie is a fan of the Saw franchise.
I guess so. And then it's just like,
and then it kind of goes on like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, except on the Partridge Family bus.
But here's the deal: it's not scary. It didn't make me jump out of my seat. It just made me go, "This is stupid and unmoral." And I mean, it was just plain.
There was one
wrong.
scene. There was one scene that kind of like made me go, "Ooh!" It was when they were eating.
Oh, that. Well, that didn't surprise me much.
I was thinking that there was going to be like razor blades or like bugs in the food or something.
I mean, nothing surprised me in that movie. I mean,
how it ended.
Well, that wasn't really a surprise. It was just
that
stupid.
Surprised me because
it was just stupid.
It didn't make any sense.
I know, it's stupid.
Anyway, so then they see like three scarecrows in the middle of the road. So then they get abducted, and then like out of like 9 or 10 people, 4 of them just get killed 4 of them just get killed immediately. And then it's pretty much Malcolm McDowell playing what is her name? Effie Trinke's role from Hunger Games. This movie, I guess I would describe it as if Jigsaw hosted the Hunger Games. You've seen Hunger Games, right?
No.
I
have not.
But you've seen Saw?
No, I know a lot about Saw.
Anyway, that's what I think this is, where it's pretty much Malcolm McDowell going, "Hello, welcome to 31. You have 12 hours to survive this crazy, screwed up, whatever the heck this is in this building warehouse." I'm only mildly exaggerating, but like, okay, so then it moves like a comic book where it goes past like slides. This movie has a bunch of transitions and can't decide on one consistent one. There's comic book transitions, there's fades, there's crossfades, there's wipes. It makes almost no sense whatsoever. It's like someone using Windows Movie Maker, that's what we're using, and just picking random just because they're bored. So then, we're not sure how, but they all end up in, I guess, 5 separate rooms, because there's now 5 people, and they're all numbered. And we didn't even know their names until, like, close to the middle towards the end. I don't know, maybe that would have helped or something? I don't know. And I thought that they were all in different buildings or something, because you have no idea where they are, but it just turns out that they're in different parts of this warehouse, which it makes me wonder how they got from being in chains like they're like Roots to being in separate rooms. So my guess is that they were tranquilized, maybe. And then there's this I'm gonna tick some people off. Then there's this little midget Spanish Nazi. Remember him? God, he was stupid. He was just annoying, and he had a swastika over him. Oh, by the way, there's some Nazi imagery in this movie. And then it just pretty much there's a lot of, it goes from one person trying to kill them to another, to another, to another, to another, to two, to another. They got like rednecks, so they got like Tucker and Dale versus Evil in this movie. And then they have like a knockoff Harley Quinn, so I guess Rob Schneider is Rob Schneider. This movie is way worse than the Hot Chick. Or The Animal. Or Benchwarmers, even. Sorry about that. So anyway, Rob Zombie is apparently a fan of Suicide Squad. He's a fan of The Hunger Games. He's a fan of Saw. He's a fan of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This movie even kind of rips off the third Matrix, because there's that scene where one dude that looks like a Swedish ski looks like a ski instructor, and another one who's like their knockoff Harley Quinn. There's a there's a fight battle, and the light flashes on and off like for over like 2 or 3 times every second. So it's like some of these scenes, like these deaths, you should be able to see the death. But in this, it's like you have no idea what's going on. I mean, like, at that point I thought they might as well have cut to a black screen and say stuff happens. Because that was just as realistic. That was just as easy to follow as everything else. You might as well have turned the lights off completely and have them go, grr, ouch, oh, poof, ow, ow, boom, ow.
Ow.
The end. Then there's these 2 fat rednecks. So now this is a Stephen King movie. And, oh yeah, Rob Zombie must be a fan of Stephen King, because not only does this have rednecks, but oh my gosh, does this movie love to be anti-religious.
Anti-religious is an understatement.
This movie makes Bill Maher look like a Catholic comic.
Okay, then.
And the rankings, like 5,000 to 1, 2,000 to 1, 12 to 1. I don't understand, but whatever. Is there anything else you want to say, or can we get to the final chunk?
Well, all I could say, notes
I
here,
mean during the movie. Yeah.
No plot, no morals.
Yeah.
The ending was completely stupid and didn't make any sense.
True.
I mean, it was just grotesque and stupid, and just play Oogie Loves next time.
Play I Spit on Your Grave 3?
Even that. But definitely Oogie Loves.
Oogie Loves at least had a plot.
True.
3 alien bug-like creatures try to retrieve 5 magical talking balloons for their talking pillow surprise birthday party.
Absolutely.
And then the movie gets weird. There you go. Simple plot.
But plot nonetheless.
God, Faces of Death had a bigger plot. And more realistic killings. Well, okay, I won't go that far. But, then they bring in, like, what was his name? Doomhead, or Dangerhead, or Danger Mouse, or,
He looked like a...
Yeah, he was the Joker, pretty much.
Yeah, the Joker has basically...
Even to the point where he starts with white skin and, you know, being Jared Leto and all being like, okay, I'm crazy, just to psych himself up. Gosh. This is the part where I don't understand. I don't like the ending, and it doesn't make any sense to me. And I told KD about this, but I didn't explain why. So, KD, are you ready to figure out why the ending didn't make any sense?
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning, Malcolm McDowell said, like, and I'm not going to do the voice because it's starting to hurt my throat.
Okay.
Malcolm McDowell said, like, the rule is you have to survive 12 hours inside this warehouse. But, spoiler alert, Cherry Moon Zombie is outside of the warehouse. In, like, the last 10, 20 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
But yet this Doomhead or Sickhead or whatever his name is going after her. Doesn't that kind of break the rules?
Pretty much.
It helps to speak, not nod your head.
Yes.
And then she survives the 31 hours, so now everyone goes back to their normal life where
right.
One moment that surprised me is that I'm surprised Rob Zombie didn't just make Malcolm McDowell like a priest or something. That would have been the ultimate anti-religion comment. Or a pastor, or reverend, or deacon, something like that. And the ending also didn't make any sense. Where she's just walking aimlessly, about to die, because she's lost so much blood. And then Pimp Daddy Joker. No, Cinema Snob, I'm not going to send you a check because I don't have any money. I don't make any money on this. Hence, no ads. He just comes out of nowhere, and this is probably the best part of this movie because no one is talking. Not saying stupid Rob Zombie dialogue like, bleep, 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 bleep,
there's no swears. No vulgarity, nobody killing.
There's no like cannibalism, there's no overacting, it's just like, it's set to a music video. You know what, Rob Zombie, for your next movie, you can make something like this, but have no dialogue and have it all set to music. Would that be an improvement if this was all set to music?
Yes.
And Rob Zombie, I will give you a praise here that you pick good song choices. You and Sofia Coppola pick good song choices. Both of you need to stop making movies because you both aren't that great. You guys are on opposite sides of the spectrum. So then in this like standoff, you see him having like 2 knives, which makes me wonder why he's still trying to kill her because the game is over. It would be like if a presidential candidate won and then said that the loser cheated.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we made a few Trump jokes during this movie.
Just a few.
Or I did. You laughed at them.
Well, should we say that we killed this movie? No pun intended.
And then at the beginning, the credits are kind of confusing because at the beginning it starts with, like Sherry Moon Zombie, and it says Sherry Moon Zombie. Then there's another guy and it's like John David whatever his name is. And then there's another one where it's Meg Foster. And then there's other people. And it goes like that for about 4 people. And then after that, it just picks random names while showing the same people. So we have no idea who these actors are being, or any of this. There were a lot of characters that were just... The Jamaican guy was very difficult to understand. Bye-bye. That's a Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy joke. But his accent was so thick, I couldn't understand him half the time. There was one time where he said 4 words like, I am a hungry man. Where it's like, okay, I understood that. But for the most part, should we mention that dinner scene, or should we... Okay, let's finish the review, and then I'll say a disclaimer that if you're eating, stop. Okay? So, would you recommend this to anybody?
Absolutely not. I wouldn't even give it to my worst enemy. It's a waste of time.
I would say go on the Wikipedia page, find the soundtrack, listen to the songs on YouTube, and if you want to see gore, just Google, like, I don't know, Banned from Television, or Faces of Death, or, Saw movies. Saw movies make way more sense. Shoot, King Arthur Legend of the Sword made sense, and that was boring. Happy Halloween, everybody. Now, disclaimer. If you are eating, or plan to eat in the next week, you might not want... Don't stop the review right now.
And don't eat chicken?
Okay? We gave them an out, right?
Yes.
Okay, there's this Jamaican guy, and was one of the other white guys also eating as well? Or was Meg Foster, not Sherry Moon Zombie, but the older woman, was she eating?
I don't think so.
So it was only him? He was talking about, like, I'm so hungry, my stomach is touching my back, or something. That's kind of a clever line, I gotta say. I'll give him that. And so he's eating... What is he eating? It looked like he was eating, like, fried rice or something.
Chicken.
It was chicken?
Looked like it was some meat. I don't know.
So it was a Chick-fil-A chicken. Anyway.
Okay, whatever.
And then, so he's eating, and I thought there was going to be, like, razor blades or bugs in it, because that would seem sadistic and stupid. So Rob Zombie. And then Sherry Moon reveals that they're actually eating on a glass coffin, and underneath it is one of their friends, essentially, like, hacked up, so... And then Malcolm McDowell says, I hope you enjoyed your protein! Where it then shows, like, where it then goes into, like, a slideshow where it shows him for a few seconds, and then it shows one of them puking up. So I guess he's a fan of Band in America. Stupid series. And that didn't shock you? Well, folks, I guess I need to find a grosser movie for him to check out. No, I'm not going to see Gross Out. Creepy movie. Anyway, bye.
Hasta la bye-bye.
Happy Halloween.